Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, this is Recycle Bin Sticker. I'm your host, Reginald Whibbey, aka the Bin Master, and we're gonna be talking about another recycle bin today, and it is code name the Cacatoo. I have no idea where the code name came from. You know, it just bubbled up in the mind, and I went on ahead and used it. So this is the Cacatoo, and you see it has that Asiatic feel to it. We're gonna go ahead and do that 360-degree view. We're gonna go ahead and take it to the top. Let's get to the top so you never want to stop. Go ahead and go down here to the bottom so you can see that it's resting in there. And we're gonna go ahead and zoom in here so you can see how it comes through there. And it's gonna rest right on there. So the inspiration for the Cacatoo, I was sitting down, I was meditating, thinking about the 45 million I want to raise for my recycle bins, and a generalized shape popped into my head. And this was the generalized shape. I want to create an arc. I want to create an arc like this. Without all this, you know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let you see how we work this magic. Okay, so this is the thing we wanted to use. Here. And you can see that, that this shape here was not going to allow me to fit a spear at the bottom of that thing, because it just don't do what it needs to do. And when you try to put a spear, and when you see the shape that fits with it, it ends up being like a square. So this is the shape that we eventually got right here. This is the shape that we was working with, and you see we had the square at the bottom. Pulled in the sphere to try to see how that was gonna go. This is another little flash component here, and we can walk through the motions. What I did was I took this and I just like squeezed it on down, and I got this here, and that's still the square. What I did was I took this, flipped it 360 degrees, and I got this. This is just one of these, just back to back like this, and then I began to play with a solenoid and see how that shape was working out. And you can see that this bin here it looks pretty good. Like it could be in the bug collection, and in fact this one here is going to be in the bug collection. And we kept working with it. You know, it always was disgusting. I was trying to see, like, maybe we cut off the front, maybe we cut off this front right here. Maybe we cut off that right there and see how that goes with it. You know, maybe we put a ball there, and this is how I got the top. This is how I got the top for this. And I was like, maybe we stand it on top of there. Maybe, you know, keep this off. Keep that going like that. And maybe, you know, we use the double. Maybe we close this up, because you see how it's open? Well, it was open. See how it's open here? It's open. And we're just going to close that on up like I did right here. And you can see in the final Cacatoo, it is not closed in. So this is the shape we got right here. And what I did was I took this, flipped it 360 degrees, and added them together. And once I added them together, I saw this shape. You see the edge right there? You see how that curves in there? I saw that shape, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. And when I rendered it, I found that it was really choppy and really nasty right there. So what I had to do was to create an arc in here. I had to create an arc on this. I had to create an arc in here like this. Go ahead and zoom in. As you know, you press A for the arc tool, and then I was creating that arc in there. So that's what I did. I created that arc, and it allowed me to get that shape, and then I just rotated this using the follow me tool around the generalized circle. And this is the Cacatoo, because I want the base, I want the actual bin to be inserted into the base, because it's going to sit on the base, and the base is going to come through. So I exaggerated the coming throughness of the base in the Cacatoo. So let's go back here, and we can see this shape here, and we can see how it's nice, smooth, and continuous. See how we got the color blue motif in there? And this is a Asiatic feel. You know, inspiration just comes from anywhere, right? I was watching The Office last night, and I saw their water bottle, you know, the big one, the water cooler. And I was like, man, a variation off that shape will be a great recycle bin. And we'll be showcasing that one probably next week, maybe this week. Okay, so this is the Cacatoo. And let's talk about the materials that we'll be using. Okay, so obviously the base is going to be made of metal. The base is going to be made of metal. And the actual bend part, because I want to be able to touch this. Okay, so the actual bend part is going to be made of number 2 and number 5 plastic. And the top is going to be plastic also. Like, all of this is going to be plastic, so that I would like to be able to just shoot this in one mold. Just crank out one mold for it and just shoot it. And I didn't finish the lid because, you know, you can have, the engineers are going to rebuild this for the mold making machine anyway, so you just do it like that. So there you go. And you see we got lots and lots of volume there, and you can see how it's poking through there to create the stability of the shape and to give it a design and to make it fit in line with the rest of Rise bins. So all in all, I like this one. I like it. It's kind of simple. So we're going to take you to a scene of it. We don't have any rendered images of it, but we're going to take you to a scene of it and see how you get down with that. Okay, so this is a cheap Asian office. And we can see we got the Asian motif going on in this thing. Some Asian feel to it. And we see the Cacatoo just sitting there. And we're going to go ahead and rotate this thing. Rotate this thing like this, because the goal is to make Rise bins like Louis Vuitton luxury. For some reason they have a TV right next to their office. So this is the Cacatoo, brought to you by Rise bins. Together, me and you, we are changing the cultural values of what it means to own a recycle bin. Good day, sir.